And how do you evaluate a coach like Michael Arteta who managed to maintain the pressure and keep it on Pep Guardiola till the end of the season?
Arteta was a good coach. We can say that because he has a good team. Arsenal was a good team, but what they messed up with was they underrated some main matches, like the match against Fulham, that made them lose. So in losing that match, it was a key match for the title race. So that made a decrease in the points. And then a coach like Pep Guardiola is a guy who has a lot of football. He's a football genius, because we saw that the last 10 matches he was very competent and he won all the matches. So that is where he made sure that he outsmarted Arsenal and he wound up winning the Premier.
What makes you say that Arsenal underrated Fulham?
Arsenal underrated Fulham because I saw in that match they didn't play key players like Jorginho, Thomas Partey. So you see, then Fulham had to control the tempo of the game because they knew there was a lot of pressure in the title race. So they wanted to make sure that Arsenal would feel the pain, or they would want to ensure that Arsenal is so much exhausted in ensuring that they win that match, so that they would retain themselves in the title.
Mr. Kelvin, as an analyst, what do you have to say about the upcoming UEFA match this weekend, Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund?
Okay, in this match I expect Real Madrid. I give Real Madrid the upper hand because generally they have the experience of winning. They have been there for some quite amount of years. We have seen them win 14 trophies, and maybe they would be coming for the 15th trophy. So I give Real Madrid the upper hand. But still, we would not wish to underrate Borussia Dortmund. But generally, compared to my general statistics from that match, I see that Real Madrid is having the upper hand of winning that one, because Dortmund has had some quite fewer years compared to Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Mr. Kelvin, what's your most memorable experience as an analyst, and what makes you think that it is stand out from the other moments?
Most moments is the match in the Champions League this season, Bayern Munich in the Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid, where we saw Bayern Munich scored a goal in the last minutes of the game, but the goal was denied. So they had hope of winning the game, but Real Madrid finally won the game.
What makes you think that if that goal was to be allowed and they went into extra time, which team do you still think would have won that match?
I think Bayern Munich would have won the match, because if they would have scored that goal, it would give them a motivation to keep pushing for that match, and they would actually win the game before extra time.
But before even the injury time, we saw their coach Tuchel substitute some of his key players like Harry Kane and Jamal Musiala. How sure are you that Bayern Munich would still have clinched the victory?
They still have a good squad depth. So I think the substitutes were given. Having a player like Harry Kane outside that match or being substituted, he was so much exhausted from the movement in the field. You see, he would also walk to the midfield to help the midfield, and remember he's a striker. So he was so much exhausted and they would not actually score a goal. So I think the coach brought a substitution which would control the tempo of the game. Actually, Bayern Munich controlled the game and became rushing to the opponent box. So that's when we saw them create a chance to attempt to score that goal. Matthias Delight, but it was not acceptable.
As we wind up, finally, who's your boss?
My goat is Cristiano Ronaldo.
What makes you think that he outstands or is greater than Messi?
He's the best. He's just the best.
What do you mean by he's just the best?
He scores a lot of goals, and he has played majorly in many leagues, like the Premier League, the La Liga, and we have seen him now in the Saudi Pro League. So he has generally explored all the leagues. So he is the best.
Thank you, Mr. Kelvin, for your time.